COVID were designed to protect individuals. We were seeing
you guys censored Harvard-educated doctors, Stanford-educated doctors, doctors that are educated in the best places in the world, and you silenced those voices. I have another tweet by someone with a following of a full 18,000 followers. This person put a chart from the CDC on Twitter. It's the CDC's own data, so it's accurate by your standards. And you all labeled this as misleading. What makes you think you or anyone else at Twitter have the medical expertise to censor actual, accurate CDC data?
Not familiar with these particular situations.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not. But this is what Twitter did. They labeled this as inaccurate. It is the government's own data.
Now, a couple quick stories. Recently, my girlfriend and I got off one plane to get on another, so we looked at the big board to find out what our gate was. And the gate was D5, D as in David. So we're going to the gate, and suddenly Nina veers off to the left towards gate B, as in boy. I said, Nina, our gate is D. She said, no, it's B. I said, no, it's D, like David. She said, no, it's B, like boy. Why don't you ever listen to me when I tell you what it is? I know what I'm doing. It's B. So I dutifully go towards B, but I decided to take one more look at the big board as we got near it. And as big as day, it said D as in David. And she looked at it, and I said, told you. So we go to D, get on the plane, and guess what my seat was? I'm not making this up. D like David 5. Also, I'm watching a movie on the plane, and it's a movie called Last Man Standing starring Bruce Willis. I'd never seen it. I think it came out in 1996. Very entertaining film, very violent film. If you don't like violence, you're not going to like the film, so please don't say, oh, told me to go see a film, and it's incredibly violent. He should have given me a warning. But in the film, he doesn't want anybody to know who he is. He's on the dodge, as he puts it. And someone asked him what his name is. He said, Smith. What's your first name? He said, John. Obviously not giving his real name. So fast forward a few hours later, I'm in the hotel bar where I'm staying in Houston. Guy comes up to me, big fan, and he says, I really enjoy your work. Thank you so much for what you're doing for our country. And I was very flattered. And I asked him his name. He said, John. I said, what's your last name? He said, Smith. I said, get out of here. I just watched a movie with Bruce Willis where the character was named John Smith. Have you seen it? He said, no. But his wife had seen it. And I said, I'm telling you, what are the odds? What are the odds of my watching a film with a character named John Smith and a few hours later meeting a guy named John Smith? What are the odds of my gate being D5 when Nina said B5 and then my seat being D5? Want to touch me? Now, did you hear about the kiss that Kamala Harris's husband gave Dr. Jill Biden?
Vice President was asked about the scene during an interview on Telemundo. She said this.
Bueno, yo no he visto el video, no sé, pero yo sé que la primera dama y el segundo caballero están trabajando arduamente con lo que estamos haciendo con mi esposo contra el antisemitismo. Es muy importante.
Now, notice how fleeting it was. Let's watch this again.
Vice President was asked about the scene during an interview on Telemundo.
And as far as I'm concerned, it was a nothing burger. But look at the bizarre response Harris gave to Spanish language television when she was asked about it.
Bueno, yo no he visto el video, no sé, pero yo sé que la primera dama y el segundo caballero están trabajando arduamente con lo que estamos haciendo con mi esposo contra el antisemitismo. Es muy importante.
Now, I didn't see it, but they're working very together on this. They're working very closely on this. What was all that about? How about I didn't see it? No big deal. Who else worries that President Biden, to demonstrate his toughness, might overreact? No, Mr. President, that's not a Chinese spy balloon. That's a Goodyear blimp. Don't shoot it down. And who's afraid that Biden, to demonstrate his toughness, will fail to distinguish between Japan and China? Mr. President, it's the Fuji film blimp. Don't shoot it down. It's not a Chinese spy balloon. Now, if you are a liberal, consider this a public service announcement.
Hey, shh. It's okay. It's okay. Take a deep breath. You had a surgery. You've been under anesthesia, but you're okay. We're gonna get you out of here.
What's going on?
Well, you had an event, and we had to operate, but you're gonna be okay.
Why is my rear end killing me?
We had to perform an emergency intracranial rectal removal, and the worst part is, this has been happening a lot. This is the second time you've been in the hospital because your head has been up your ass. I need to ask you something. Are you a Democrat? Okay.
I was in the Union about 20 years ago.
Okay. Oh, slow down. We don't want that head to go back up there. All right? This happens a lot with liberals. Your beliefs and the way you vote affects the way your head relates with your and it'll just go right up there and it'll block reality.
We do the royal in the middle.
Whoa, shush. It'll happen right as I'm sitting here. It's not pleasant to watch. So I want you to take a look at this. That is the Constitution. Now look at it, read it, and that's going to affect the way you see the world. Welcome aboard. I'm also going to write you a prescription for a couple of old Ronald Reagan speeches.
Finally, a word from conservative writer and speechwriter for Presidents Nixon and Ford, and part-time actor and game show host Ben Stein.
Hello, friends. It occurs to me, and it's a kind of scary thought. We're getting into a racial dictatorship here, where you simply cannot speak your mind. You have the most obvious thing that's different between the races and among the races without losing your job, your friends, your house. That's a racial dictatorship. We never